Right, so I've been trying to buy another car for Planet of Dreams, and I thought a perfect car is a Clio Sport Renault RS, or whatever it's called, 197. I've had a few offered to me. I've been messaging this guy called Harry. He reached out to me. He's got a nice blue one. Love the colour of that car, and he's coming down today. Should be here any minute now. Checking that CCTV. He's going to be arriving shortly with the car. We've kind of talked about money already. The idea of today is I want to get a deal done. If there's anything wrong with it, I am going to want to knock him on the price though. So let's see what the car's like, see what Harry's like, and fingers crossed we get something done. Harry, good to meet you, mate. So you popped down today with your little Renault Clio Sport 197.
That's it, yeah.
How long you had it for?
Not too long, to be fair. About 3-4-ish months. I don't really know the exact date. It's not been very long.
Not long at all.
Bought it from my friend.
Are you disappointed with it then? Is that?
No. Love it. Absolutely love it. It just doesn't do what I. Well, doesn't fit my lifestyle.
Yeah. So you kind of bought it as a second car, you said?
Bought it as a second car. I've got a company car for work. Although I can use that at the weekend, I'm into my cars, so I like to use my own car. And most of my time I drive up and down the motorway, and it's a hot hatch.
It's a hot hatch. It's fun.
Car, so it's not really made for that. It's a bit noisy.
Oh, do you know what? I think they're a proper cool little thing. So as you know, I've been wanting to buy one for Planet of Dreams. We've been talking on messages. I don't know how deep the conversations ain't been too deep. I was just like said to you, Harry, just get down with it. I want to see this car, but I've actually been wanting to buy one of these because I think they're good value for money, man. Like, I think they look quality. They're not crazy amount of money.
You get a lot of kit on them for the sort of, you know, I mean, prices of cars, you know, because you're a car dealer, but prices of cars have gone mad. Anything sort of sub 100,000 miles with, you know, cruise control, folding mirrors, all that good stuff. That doesn't look like it's been dragged through a bush. Yeah. It's silly money.
They're a lot of money. They are.
Yeah.
Or anything sporty, any sports hatch, like it's quite a modern looking thing for the age of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And anything sporty that is like got the modern element as well, they are a lot of money. So these at the minute, I would say they're sort of starting at about $3-ish grand.
Around that, yeah.
And the facelift come out rapidly, didn't it?
200, yeah.
So
but I prefer the front end on this.
I quite like
the older look.
I do like the look of them, yeah. I think what drew me to this car in particular, because I've had a lot of people offer them to me, is the colour. I love the colour of that car.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's Albi Blue, I believe it's called.
Albi Blue, and you said you've got a cat called Albi, yeah?
Funnily enough, my partner and I rescued a cat who we called Albi before I got this. And when I bought this, I looked at the colour code and it said it was Albi Blue.
That's wicked.
Spelled differently, but
it's still the same word.
It's quite nice.
Yeah. So I've had a quick look over it. It's got a few marks. So your asking price is $3.5 grand. We've had a chat about price. It's definitely an optimistic price, which you're aware of. Trade book value I think is £2,200. And then the retail value in perfect condition is $3,800. All right. So we all know where we're at with prices. It's got. I had a little look around it. It's got this horrible scratch on the roof, man. That is so annoying. It's got a dent there as well.
People managed to. I don't know how you'd manage to get a dent there.
How was that happening?
Or a scratch. Unless a tree or a branch fell on it.
Maybe, yeah, possibly. I don't know. Or a bear with one finger, maybe. Could have been.
Who knows?
It's got this funny little bit at the bottom of the door there. That's not horrendous.
Yeah.
A dent man would sort a lot of this out.
Yeah. I think it's a fairly honest sort of.
Mate, honestly.
Some of the stuff I've seen for some of the prices is just silly. I mean, if it was a complete pile of junk, I wouldn't have offered it to you.
You wouldn't be. I can see that.
Because you've got a car dealer. You can spot through rubbish.
But mate, do you know what? To be fair to you, overall it's a nice car. It's a lovely thing.
I think so.
The colour's nice. It's nice. It's well kept.
I think for the money as well, and as I say, I don't think you're going to lose money on these. I think eventually, once people start realising that these cars are going, the cars have gone mad in price. You can't really get anything half decent for under $3-4 grand.
Nah.
I think these are going to start climbing in value and be sort of a bit of a future classic.
I agree. I think the time is now for them as well.
I've always said it's like it might sound optimistic, no hate in the comments. It's like a French Type R, I think. It's got VVT, so it's variable valve timing, and it's sounds similar in some.
They sound really good, don't they?
Yeah. I think it's kind of the French version.
I think they've kind of gained that name for themselves. I think, I don't think you're the only person who had that.
No,
I
wouldn't say so.
I think they're a really cool thing. I don't think I've ever had one on my channel. Quite excited about getting out on it. We are going to let you drive it though today, because I'll probably do my own first drive.
Yeah, cool.
It sounds amazing as well, doesn't it? Naturally aspirated.
It does. Yeah, naturally aspirated. It's 2 litre. I don't know if it's 197 brake or whether it's like 194, but they called it a 197.
Maybe 197 PS probably.
Something like that, yeah.
PS,
but yeah, naturally it's got exhaust obviously been done on it, as you'll hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, honestly, I'm really pleased with it. Just a few age-related marks, nothing
Yeah.
It's a lovely thing. You've got loads of history. You've got a few of the original parts.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Yeah. So I think what we'll do, we'll jump in it, go for a little drive.
Cool.
And then we'll just let the deal unfold. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Go for it.
Let's do it, mate. Oh, I've got the key.
Oh, cool. I don't think you have to have it in, to be fair, but
yeah, I know.
It just goes in there.
Doesn't, but like you say, it doesn't need to go in there, does it?
No.
Go on then. Just fire her up. Let's have a little listen.
It's not too bad now.
Is it a stock exhaust then?
No.
Oh,
no. So
I thought it sounded really good.
Yeah. So it's I think it's Toyo Sport. Is the system.
Okay.
And it's stainless. Yeah. Well, stainless. Toyo Sport,
yeah, nice. Yeah. Sounds really good. I love the twin exit exhaust in the rear.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks good. Even the visuals of this car, it's quite a stocky looking car. The front wings are really chunky.
They made it wider.
It's wider, isn't it? Even at the rear, it looks really chunky.
The rear's got a wider track and the front's got a wider track. And obviously the vents, which I believe they work as well. I think
do they? They actually...
I think so. Don't quite... Oh, that way, is it?
They'd passed the Carwell stick test, yeah? Have you seen that? They put stick. That's actually... that's coming down to get sold today. It's Matt Armstrong's...
oh, yeah, I've all recognised it.
Yeah.
I photographed... you might... Well, if you've seen my photography stuff, I photographed his Maserati.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wicked.
Yeah,
no
and his girlfriend's Mustang.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Oh, I've not met him before.
He's really nice.
I follow him on Instagram and stuff and see all his stuff. He does some outrageous builds, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, that being one of them, that M4 GTS. So that's coming down today. We're going to be putting up for sale for the...
Go right here.
Go right here, you know, mate. So you're obviously a subscriber to the channel as well, yeah?
Yeah. I've watched for years.
Really? That's wicked.
Yeah. I mean, I think the first video of yours I watched was... I don't know how I stumbled across it, but it was you were going to court, I think.
Oh, really?
Porsche?
Yeah, I had a court case. A customer took us to court, and I filmed the whole lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've watched since then, sort of.
Mate, that's absolutely mad. That's like
It's a long time ago. Years ago. It's been years.
Well, ironically, I think that was my first ever sort of diary of a car trader video.
Yeah.
I posted that, and on that journey to Wales that day, it was in Newport, the court case. And I sort of thought, you know, I need to do more of this. I need to talk more about the car trade, and it just sparked me to do it. So
it's interesting. It's interesting how it all works.
Yeah, off the back of that, careful the horse. A lot of horses around there. Yeah, off the back of that and sort of negative scenario, I've started on my channel.
Yeah.
Quite good. That's quite a nice horse, isn't it? That's wicked. So where are you come from today?
So I live near a place called Swanscombe, but it's near Dartford.
Okay. Oh, right.
Probably know, Dartford Crossing.
Yeah, everyone knows
near Dartford. Live with my partner.
Okay.
And originally lived with my parents down in Thanet, which is sort of near Margate. Near Dreamland, Sunny Margate.
Yeah, of course, nice. I've never been to Margate. Keep looking at it as a place to go for a little summer break.
Yeah, right here.
We should go right. Let's go down the bumpy road. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. So, what do you do for work then?
For work, Monday to Friday, I'm a property photographer.
So, this photography thing is a hobby and it's turned into a job, or is it the other way around?
The hobby has turned into a job, exactly that. Yeah. So it's a weird story. When I was about 11 or 12, went on a holiday with my grandparents to Wales, and I just took a camera just to take pictures of the scenery. And when we went back and we had a look through, and my nan was sort of looking through, and she said, "You've got quite a nice eye for it." And I said, "Oh, well, I enjoyed it." So I was photographing like birds and sunsets. With school stuff, and went and studied sort of that sort of design, creative stuff at school.
Well done, man. That's wicked, and it's unfolded.
Yeah. So I do it. My dad's always said to me, you work for an awful long time, so you need to do something you love and be underpaid, or hate what you do and be overpaid, but ideally love and you get paid well.
And get paid well, yeah.
Because you work for a long time.
Do you know what? It's so basic, but that's a good bit of advice for everyone watching. Just try and do what you enjoy. It's so important, isn't it?
Life, people got to have a sense of you've got to have a good balance of sort of practicality and actually enjoying yourself. I don't think there's any point getting to you know, end of the road and just going, oh, I live such a practical life. I think that's pointless.
Pointless. Well done, man.
You've got to have a good balance though, providing you're not getting yourself in thousands of debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully agree. I met your dad there obviously as well. He seems like a nice fella.
Yeah.
Obviously supported you well. How old are you then?
I'm 24.
Oh right, so and how long you been doing the property photography for? 5
years-ish.
Wicked, so you've been doing it a good fair amount of time.
I do car photography sort of as a hobby in my spare time. Which you probably heard about Matt Armstrong and so
Well done, man. That's brilliant. So you've got a daily driver. Obviously, this is your second car. What are you daily driving?
So I've got a company car for work. I've got the new shape Leon, so the 21.
Nice.
Probably seen them around. There's not many of them.
Petrol 1.4?
2 litre diesel.
Oh, nice.
Just, just for work. It's great fun. But obviously, as I say, I like my cars. So as a second car, I spend most of my time going up to see my parents, and it's on the motorway. And it does motorway driving with cruise control, but we go left.
We go left and we go the nicer way around, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. It's not meant for that. It's meant for sort of, well, as you would see,
it's meant for being driven. Like we were saying, sounds so good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Clutch is strong as well. I think clutch is probably a weak point on these.
Yeah, there is some paper. I don't know how long ago it was. I don't hold any sort of. It works, but there is some paperwork in there for the clutch. I think it's a long time ago.
Okay, cool.
About 40-ish thousand miles.
It seems like it's got a lot of paperwork, mate. It's a big bag of stuff there.
I think it's been looked after. It's got quite a lot of owners, I think.
Yeah, it has got a lot of owners. I think 10 former keepers, which is...
Yeah.
We can get double figures on a log, but that's not ideal.
No.
But it's overall a nice car. And like you said, a lot of them have been tracked, which is not a bad thing. You know, it's kind of a track-ready car.
I was going to track it because I'm quite close to Brands Hatch. But
you chose not to.
I think for the sake of the odd track day, I spend most of my time on a motorway, and at 70, it's very drony. I
think this is, like I keep saying, great car for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
And on that note, we kind of need to talk about money, don't we? So, asking price £3.5 grand, like you said, you know, he's been a bit optimistic. We've just had a brief chat before jumping in the car, and we've basically agreed at £3,000.
Yeah. I mean, I paid £3 grand for it. If I can get back what I paid for it, I think that's fair dues. Obviously, I put all the bits, or stick-on bits, batteries and stuff, and a few bits and bobs. I thought, you know, £3.5, try see if it will cover that. But
I think on the open market, maybe if you tried it even a bit more than £3.5 grand, and with all the bits done, I think maybe I think its value as a complete car, like tidied up, is probably closer to £4,000.
Yeah.
But obviously the convenience factor is a massive thing.
I hate selling cars.
Everyone says that. Everyone who will buy a car,
I can't stand
says, I don't want to sell it myself on eBay. I don't want people coming around test driving and stuff like that. So you take a bit less, but it's super convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, and I also like the idea of how it's going to be going as well.
Yeah, it'd be good to see a bit of content on it. Someone's going to win it on Planet of Dreams.
Yeah, I'd rather not sell it myself to get an extra grand. That doesn't really bother me. I'd rather... I like the idea it's going to somebody who maybe might not be able to afford a car because they're just going silly money now.
Exactly that. Now, I appreciate you reaching out, man. It's a nice car. 93,000 miles, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'll do a few of my own little touches. And I did think about maybe changing the colour of the wheels. Like they do gunmetal.
I was going to go black with them. Yeah, with all my other cars, I've kind of tried to keep them fairly stock. But I think I've always wanted a hot hatch. With my company car at work, I've never really had a hot hatch.
We'll go left here, sorry.
Yeah, I've never been able to have one because I kind of didn't really see the point. I thought it was too practical.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, tick it off the list, go full sort of boy racer spec on it. It's not really my look, but I think it looks great.
I think it looks brilliant. You've put a few little black touches on it, the carbon fibre mirror handles as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice car, mate.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, cool. What we'll do is we'll head back. We've obviously got to do a bit of paperwork, do your bank transfer, and this car will go live immediately on Planet of Dreams. I'll put a link for the product link in the description below. If you want to enter for free, you're all welcome to enter for free. Obviously, if you want to sign up as a Dreamcatcher, you get 5 entries. That's completely optional. Check it all out on the website. Yeah, I think that's everything, Harry. We're sorted, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah, happy. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, do me a favour and hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe for a new video every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 o'clock. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow on Instagram at CalvinsCarDiary, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright? Bye.